Cancer, welcome to your no contact reading. So, in today's reading, we are taking a look at a situation between you and another person where you are either intentionally in no contact or you have drifted apart and you're kind of wondering what's going on, haven't heard from them in a while, and wonder if you should reach out. So, we're going to take a look and see if we can get you some messages, okay? All right, so. Keep in mind, it is general in nature, so take the parts that resonate, leave the rest. Also, keep in mind that some of it may not resonate, some of it may be news to you, and it is slightly predictive too. So, Cancer, I hope you're all doing well. Apologies for the delay in getting the message out. I had a lot going on and I needed to take a minute. So thank you very much for your patience. So before we start, sometimes emotions can be running high during periods of no contact with our special person. So if that is the case, please take a deep breath. Know that the universe is changing every second of every moment of every day, so anything is possible, okay? So, to start your reading at Cancer, we have breath, life. Wow, I don't think I've ever pulled this card. I had to take a moment and take in the picture because it's so beautiful. I love this. So, it is number 27. Becomes a 9, so that may be relevant to some of you, but the subtitle there is life, so the breath of life. And I love that because the breath is the stuff of life. Wow, so some of you may be really breathing into the center of your heart, or being encouraged to breathe into your heart space. That's so gorgeous. Okay, so that's also the element of air, so we may be getting some communication here. And then we have Wizard of Awareness, number 3. So this is very similar to Magician energy in the tarot. Come on, sweetie. My dog is looking for me. She found me. We're okay. Okay, so very similar to the Magician in tarot. So you may be... I feel like you're really paving your own way. Like you're manifesting something, you're paving your own way, and for some of you, it's through mindfulness. Some of you are meditating. A lot of you might be visualizing what's going on with your person or trying to receive downloads from spirit about what is going on here in this situation. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. We're going to look at your present energy, your person's present energy, how we got here. So some of that will resonate, some of it may be news to you. You may not have had the whole picture. We're going to look at the shared energy between the two of you, as well as outcome. And I have plenty of oracle decks here so that we can get a holistic overview, a holistic picture of what's going on. Okay, so you are showing up as the Two of Wands, the King of Wands. Wow, and the World. Very powerful energy for you, Cancer. That's very impressive. Your person is the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the King of Cups. So you may be dealing with another Cancer, another water sign. You're clearly on their mind. We'll get into that because you are showing up all over that. But you are very much in your power over here with all of this fire energy. You may have fire in your chart. Doesn't have to be. We all have all of the zodiacs in our chart at some point. So, okay. So I see a willingness to make a decision in your present moment right now. There's a willingness to move forward, a willingness to, but I'm getting both. So I'm getting a willingness to make a decision, but I'm also getting a willingness to stand firm with what you want. And it may be to hold off on making a decision. So take that as it resonates. You're going to know that part, okay? But you feel very strongly about something, probably this person. And with the World card, and the Two of Wands here, so you can see there's a lot of space involved here. So there may be travel involved. You may be making a decision to move, and if it's not actual space between you and your person, it could be emotional space between you and your person. Okay, but I see you looking at the possibilities here. And I see you being very firm in the fact that you see the potential between you and your person or in this situation. I feel like for some of you, you're willing to put indecisiveness behind you. Like if you went through a period of indecisiveness, you are putting that behind you. And I get more willingness and a willingness to stand firm with what it is that you really want and what you really feel is going to make you feel happy and fulfilled. Now, your person, we have the Knight of Cups and the Moon, influenced by the King of Cups. So, wow, I really feel as though your person is very much in their feels, okay? They are up in their feels. There is a willingness here also with this Knight of Cups, a willingness to take action. But there's something here that's left to be explored. So there's an opportunity to learn something here, okay? And so I feel your person like really examining that, really leaning into that. So they may be taking a hard look, or maybe not a hard look, but they're taking a deep look, a true, authentic look at where they stand emotionally and what it is that they truly want from this situation. Now, the King of Cups is the person who they're very wise. They know themselves. So I feel as though they're going on this journey to really get to know themselves. Maybe in a light, I feel like maybe you have triggered them in some way to go do all of this work. Okay, so they started as the Knight, and they're learning to become the King of Cups. Okay, and so we have another king here. So I feel as though they're catching up to you. Okay, they're catching up to you. They want to become an evenly matched partner with you. Okay, so when we have two kings, there is a message about compatibility. So we may have had all of the emotions, we may have had the passion, but there's a message here about compatibility that you may need to be overcoming with your person, okay? But ultimately what I'm seeing here is they're going within and they are really taking a look at what it is that they want, what's going to make them happy so that they can catch up to you with that king energy. Wow, that's really cool, Cancer. Okay, so let's see about how we got here. Now, some of this may resonate, some of it may not. You are in a no contact situation, so you may not have all of the answers here. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, Eight of Coins, wow, Ace of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, there's something here about the power of discernment with this King of Swords and taking action based on like what you could see in your reality. All right. So some of you may have been trying to bring some sort of intellectual balance here. So we talked about a compatibility issue here, and I'm seeing it right here with the observance of the king energy. Okay, he's got his sword up and he's blocking the worker card, the doing the work. Okay, Eight of Coins is all about doing work, skill craft, and it's like there was something blocking the work that needed to be done to bring about this new cycle in love for you. Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups here. So for some of you, this is a relationship that never really got off the ground. For others of you, you were trying to take the relationship to the next level and the compatibility came into play. Okay, now I have the sense that you were willing to do the work. Can be vice versa. Someone was willing to do the work and could see the path forward, could see the kind of work that needed to be done. Okay, and then something went wrong here and we stayed at the Ace of Cups energy. Okay, it's like the seed was planted, but there wasn't enough time to let it grow, is really what I'm getting here. It's like somebody moved on before the seed could actually grow. I think you're going to know if that's you. Even so, if you don't understand, like if your person departed, like disconnected from you, there's an urgency, and it has to do with that work. There's something here about the work. It's like they didn't want to do the work maybe, or having to do the work may have been throwing something out of balance in the relationship. Okay, so the King of Swords is very similar energy to the Justice card. It's like the masculine version of the Justice card for me. So it's like there's an unwillingness, there's a defensiveness here with that sword up, okay? So let's look at the shared energy between the two of you. Oh my gosh, we have all 4 kings. My goodness. Okay, so King of Coins, 7 of Wands, there's that defensiveness I just mentioned, and the 5 of Coins. So, you know, for some of you, there's a message here about finances. Someone may not have been willing to invest in something. For others of you, right now, it's like, I feel like the two of you as individuals are in a good place financially. You may be very career driven, both of you may be, particularly for kings. All the kings are now on the table. So there's a lot of action oriented, getting things done kind of energy. Of all of those kings, the King of Coins is the slowest moving of them all, okay? So I feel like the energy may be slowing down, okay, even though there's still this combination of wanting to, you know, get things done, to have to do something, to bring something about, okay? And I see the disconnect here between the two of you, and I feel as though one or both of you are feeling as though it's for the greater good of the connection to disconnect. It's like taking the higher ground here. This is a strategic retreat right here. So I actually, you know, be prepared for this. I right now at this particular moment, even though your person is going from the Knight to the Kings, I feel as though there's still this space between the two of you. And I think you feel the space between the two of you very deeply. I think you can feel it. Okay, so this leveling up that your person is going through is not quite complete right now. They're still kind of holding back, okay, because something's still missing. They haven't quite closed the gap between the two of you just yet. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards, and then I will pull the outcome, okay? So Cancer, if you're enjoying the reading, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to do so, as I'd love to have you as part of my growing community. I want to feel that way again. Look at that. We will be together again. They are leveling up to meet you where you are. I replay conversations over and over. There may have been some fighting with this King of Wands here, okay? Or there may have been lots of discussion. This is a card of discussion. Maybe you guys spent more time talking about what you were than actually doing the work and taking the actions to bring about the connection in the way that you wanted. I wonder if that was it. For some of you, this connection may have been mostly fantasy, like may have been mostly in your head, okay? Like potential, all about potential here. But the kings are at the end of a cycle, okay? So I feel as though there's going to be this balancing out coming through for you. So I'm going to pull the outcome cards, and then I will pull a few more messages for you to help you through this time. So keep in mind, the conclusion is based on energy potential. So if you like what you see here, this is a chance for you to foster it. If you don't like what you see here, then you can change it. You can see what's coming and you can reroute the energy, okay? All right, Cancer, let's see how this is going to turn out. Oh, wow, we have the 9 of Swords, the Alchemist, which is Temperance, and the 3 of Coins. Okay, so ultimately what I'm getting here, there's a recommendation here to soothe yourself, okay? Bring your mental space into stability, okay, to kind of soothe yourself. So if you've been really stressed okay, or if your person has been really stressed, I feel like this is you, Cancer, because it's on your side. You're being encouraged to like internally stabilize, okay? You have to, the cards are saying that once you bring about that energetic, emotional, internal stabilization, okay, and soothing yourself, you'll have an opportunity to work at this together, okay? So the Three of Coins is the work smarter, not harder card that I have. It's also the Architect's card, okay? It's it's building something from a higher perspective, meaning like there's a difference between a stonemason and an architect. Okay, it's like being able to see the whole picture, the 360 picture, okay, of what you're actually doing. So you'll know how to go, not just from point A, B, C, D, you will know how to get from the beginning to the end and all of the pieces that will fall in between those 2 points in time, okay? That's very, very cool. Okay. So the cards effectively are saying, chill out. Chill out. Let's pull this. So this is particularly for you. Come on. Okay. Choose to see no faults. So the thing that's really cool about this is you have this angel who is underwater, okay? And it's like she's going up to take a giant breath, okay? So if you've been feeling this goes back to this message of feeling stressed out, okay? So the cards are telling you to breathe, okay? I feel like someone in this connection, maybe you, is like close to a panic attack. So the way through that is to train down your your fight or flight part of your nervous system, okay? And one of the best ways to do that is breath work. So you can look up various kinds of breath work for anxiety, just taking deep breaths, slow inhale, exhale multiple times will slow down your nervous system, okay? So this is also saying, like, throw yourself a life raft, okay? Be easier on yourself. Some of you may have been really hard on yourself and you may feel like you're drowning in it and like you don't know what to do. Okay, so I see being easy on yourself, and not holding grudges. If you've been holding a grudge, the cards are encouraging you to let that go too. Okay, let's expand on that message a little bit. Connection. So the breath is the stuff of life. It's the connection to life. So if you've been cutting off your own connection to yourself and you may feel like you're suffocating, this is encouragement to be easier on yourself, come back to the connection of yourself. You do have all of the tools at your disposal. Like, you know how to do this, okay? It's all within you. So I really feel as though this is a huge catalyst for you to level up, particularly with this World card. I feel as though this has been quite frustrating for you, okay? And so it's almost like to survive, you are being forced to learn how to manage some anxiety, how to breathe through a situation. Sometimes soulmates will make us do that. Like, sometimes a soulmate is not necessarily a happily ever after. Sometimes they force us to level up. They're catalysts. Okay, they're teachers. You may be going through a teaching experience. I have two that came out for you. Get to know each other. Learn to meet each other's need for love. And then consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay, so I think we talked about that. This is the work smarter, not harder, building a strong foundation. Okay, so there's also a message here about building a stable foundation here. So perhaps in the past you didn't have a stable connection with yourself, therefore you could not have a stable connection with your person. Okay, you have to have it in yourself before you can have it anywhere else, right? Okay, last card, Cancer, and I will get you on your way. If you think there's more to this story, I will be linking your no contact playlist at the very end of the video. as well as your playlist for Cancer. Okay. Patience. I think I was just saying to have patience with yourself. And if you have patience with yourself, you will also have patience with the situation. And don't take score too soon, okay? Just because you may not be seeing in your reality what it is that you want doesn't mean that there isn't a way to bring it about, because there is a message here about something being built for you. Okay, Cancer? So take a deep breath. Don't be so hard on yourself, Cancer. I wish you best of luck in this situation. I always love connecting with you. Feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonates, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye bye.